right, good afternoon, everybody. It's Friday night. First time I've been in the shop all week. So what's next? We got a couple of weeks off. It's holiday season. We got a couple projects in the shop we're going to be working on. You see Karmen in the background. Plan A over there. I'd like to do some work on it. But I got this little fiberglass dune buggy we're going to be working on. I'll show you a little bit more about that. Over this weekend, we're going to work on it a pretty good bit this weekend. Y'all seen it in the background. So one thing I noticed while I was driving this car, first thing I want to look at, right front wheel's locked up. It'll roll, I mean I can force it, but the right front wheel's locked up. Brakes are locked up on it. No big deal. One thing I want to do with this car is put four-wheel disc brakes on it. Anytime you're working on any type of vehicle, on any type of lift, 2-post, 4-post, single post, whatever, you always want to be careful. Anytime you drop an engine out of something, you always want to make sure there's nothing. Make sure you got everything unhooked. We all make mistakes. See, there's a wire right there that's still hooked up. It's undone now. But that's what happens. You miss something. All of a sudden, something's pulled banjo tight. You're trying to lift the car up or let the engine down or whatever. You got something pulling against you. Something falls. Something gets damage, somebody gets hurt. Be careful. Can't stress that enough. So, I raise it up a little bit and I look. I raise it up a little bit and I look. I raise it up a little bit more and I look. This car runs really well. We just want to pretty it up a little bit. Do some upgrades to it. Probably going to do an alternator conversion, serpentine belt conversion, electronic ignition. Get all the sheet metal powder coated, just to make things look a little more up to date. Technology's changed a whole lot since this thing was built. We're gonna bring it up to date. So, just show you a few things about this car. Y'all know I can't stand neglected wiring, so I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna get that straightened out a little bit more organized, where you look at something and know where it's going, know what's right, know what's wrong. But one of the main problems this car had, the owner had told me when they go to take off, chattered real bad. Transmission jumped up and down, and really thought something was wrong with the transmission, but there's the problem right there. If you notice on your Bowden tube, there's no bow in it whatsoever. It's just a straight shot. That won't work. It's a pretty unique design by the German engineering. That thing's supposed to have maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches of bow in it, in the clutch cable tube, and that just helps release the pressure plate. So we're going to get that straightened out, and I think that'll fix a lot of his problems as far as that goes. We're gonna like I said, we're gonna do a lot of upgrades to this thing. We're gonna make it where he can enjoy it. Talked about driving it to the state line and back, buying lottery tickets, him and his wife. So that's kind of what the plan for this car is. Well, ain't that neat? That camera will follow me everywhere I go.
That's it. It just.
No more.
Slow down. All this toggling right here. Pull them out. And then, as long as these seatbelt looking straps now aren't hooked up, it should come off.
But they're hooked up?
Let's see what they're hooked to. They go around that. We're gonna cut them because they go at that top anyway. That's what they hovering to. Oh, there's another coworker cable or something. There's a lot of stress on that glass.
This is the rear window defrost.
It's under the rubber. Look better. Looks more
I
better.
will get it cleaned out this week. Garbage can, get all the front, get all that bolts and stuff out of the front. And guess what? It's ready to go to your house.
Good.
And, I mean, is there anything else you want to do before you take it to your house?
No, because, I mean, I don't know what I'm thinking. I was thinking, heck, you keep the chassis here, we just gotta take it on this.
We'll take it right here. I want to put some more, before we try to move it around a whole lot, I'm going to put some more braces in it. What's that adjuster right there for?
It's this cable, that's a cable that goes all the way around, but it went.
It goes on the outside.
The top tucks under,
and then that tightens it down.
That tightens the top up, pulls it up underneath that. But then it had that big rubber thing. I don't know if this went inside that.
May have.
Keep it from cutting.
Dude, this thing's in pretty good shape.
Yeah, anyway. I guess the only thing we really need to do is to pull these glasses out. And as far as getting to where we can do body work right here.
But I wouldn't do that here. I'd do that at your house. Keep them at your house. Everybody does things different. One thing we notice a lot of times, you tell the quality of the paint job by how much paint's on the rubbers around the windows and the doors and that sort of thing. Good paint job, they're gonna take them rubbers out. They'll take all the glass out. A lot of times on these Volkswagens, that's where you rust will be, around the window seals. It's that house right there. You got yours out?
No.
You want this ball?
Hang on. Put the top look. You want video of that?
This video right behind you.
Oh yeah. Good deal.
One thing I was really worried about is around the windshield frame and around where the rubber was. Really turned out pretty good. It's not going to be that big a deal to fix. Shoot a little paint on it, clean it up real good, shoot a little primer on it, dress it up. Paint it. so that's gonna about wind us up for the weekend. A lot of work went on this weekend. Was able to get this, get Karmen tore down, get the top off, all the fenders off, bumpers off, excuse me, I got tongue tied there. Bumpers off, kind of just evaluate the situation. This car really intimidated me when I first saw it back in early April, shortly after Bugapalooza. Thought it was pretty rough. Had a lot of rust. But once I got it home, started tearing it down, found out that's only in the floor pans, and we've already cut those out. The heater channels, the convertible rails, all that looks pretty good, pretty solid. So just got through washing it, kind of getting it ready to start sanding on it, and then hammering dolly some of these dents out. Of course, I'm gonna go to Steven's house next week, and he's gonna do all that in his house, get it ready to paint. Then we'll bring it back here and probably paint it here in my shop. Looking at possibly buying one of the air up or one of the blow up paint booths. We got quite a few projects we're gonna be painting. We're gonna be trying to master that technique. So I'm pretty excited about that. Been real busy today. Like I said, we worked on the dune buggy, we worked on Karmen, and even had to change oil in my daily driver. So got all that taken care of. Now we're gonna go in and kind of rest the rest of the evening and start on a video. Maybe we'll have that ready to release tonight sometime, if not early tomorrow night. So please please join in for that. Be patient to be out here later on. A lot going on. I want to say thank you for all the following the Bug Jam video from last week. We got a lot of subscribers from that. The video got a lot of attention. That was a great show. We really done well there. Huge shout out to Graham's thing, best in class. That was something that her and Dennis and myself had really looked forward to, and we were finally able to do it. Finally able to make that happen. That was a great trip. Thanks to everybody involved. Thanks to everyone for going. Excuse me. Dennis and Miss Orme, Kim, Kenny and Shelly and Steven. Thank y'all. Y'all really helped make the dreams of Riverbank Customs come true. Now if we just get all this work out, there's more work coming. Thank y'all.
It's a good looking bus. Suspension and wheels will change that up.
Look at the co-pilot you got in there.
Turn them wheels straight. It's a good looking van.
Come on. There you go.
Look at that co-pilot right there.
That's something, man.
Peace.
That's cool.
That's Final Richie.
Final Richie.
Final Richie. Rides again. His sunglasses fall off sometimes when we're riding. Yeah, it is.
What kind of height we got right there?
Because they're good tires.
Oh, they're brand new.
I know.
If we brought it all the way down on the tires, you're looking at about a 4.5 to a 5 inch drop. But see, we're already on the tires on the back, so we don't really want to go that far. Even though, I mean, you got an unlimited amount of space.
Yeah.
So I reached out to a couple of different bus guys that know that done this, and I'm trying to figure out the best way, the best time.